We're back now with the latest from Washington, where there are new developments in that deadly shooting of two Israeli embassy staff members not far from the Capitol. The pair gunned down after an event at a Jewish museum. Today, their suspected killer is facing multiple federal charges as prosecutors investigate this as an act of terrorism. NBC's Aaron Gilchrist has the latest.
Overnight, a solemn vigil outside the White House to remember the lives of Sarah Milgram and Yaron Lashinsky. The young couple who worked together at the Israeli embassy in Washington were shot and killed after an event at the Capitol Jewish Museum.
We have great memories, but the future is gone.
Robert Milgram says his daughter was passionate about the environment and Israel and that she had met Yaron while working at the embassy.
She was as close to perfect as any human could be, and she was recently very much in love with Yaron.
Milgram says he only learned after their deaths that Yaron, an Israeli citizen, had recently purchased an engagement ring and planned to propose next week in Jerusalem. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu calling their alleged killer, Elias Rodriguez, a brutal terrorist.
The terrorists who cruelly gunned them down did so for one reason and one reason alone. He wanted to kill Jews.
Authorities say Rodriguez flew from Chicago to D.C. one day before the shooting with a declared firearm in his checked baggage. They say surveillance video shows Rodriguez shooting the victims from behind, then again at closer range before going into the museum. Officers saying they recovered a handgun and 21 spent shell casings at the scene after they escorted a shouting Rodriguez out of the museum. Paige Siegel attended the museum event and heard multiple gunshots. She says she tried to comfort a man, later identified as the suspect, before growing suspicious of him.
I say you're at a Jewish museum, and immediately that triggered him into like his fit of rage. He starts screaming, I did it, talking about shooting the people outside.
Rodriguez now faces multiple charges, including 2 counts of first-degree murder and murder of foreign officials. Investigators say more charges could be pending as they look into this as a possible hate crime and act of terror.
Make no mistake, this attack was targeted anti-Semitic violence, and it won't be tolerated.